in is the spin, 8 to 10 every Monday. Conversation taking place, all of it's real, some of it's funny. Kick your feet up if you like, at least your internet connected. Twist a blunt, pour a drink simultaneously, a separate perspective with respect, being reflective with some fears. Couple hours out of your day, fire in the hole and cheers, oh yeah. Might as well go ahead and talk your shit, but make it funky, cause we all gon' sniff. Signing in King Coleman and them Gizzle. Come on and kick it for a little. Ain't no hating, we debating over topics big and little. If you're ready, let's get it. Let the greatness resume. Welcome to the conversation room. Tap in and tap share.
Gang. Gang. HB. MVD. I had to tell the guys we on the ride so they can see my vision. I ain't beefing with no nigga over no bitches, boy, you finished. Really got this rap shit in my back on rap cause I'm the realest. Last of the dying breed bitches, it's me and all my niggas. Still popping Percocets, knowing these ain't my prescription. I know the cost be the boss, I took some L's to get some chicken. I ain't got 4-5 no more, bring me a 40 with a switchy. Bitch, I'm from the jungle, it's just apes and wolves in my division.
Nigga, you can catch the fade, or you can catch the K. That bitch thunderstorm inside my bed, the way she make it rain. I can put some money on your head, or I can make you pay. Or instead, I can embarrass you with what I made today. This shit like lemonade. Call this money that I got good juice, this shit was mini-made. Cut your hands off for trying to cut me like you been in blades. Boy, you been a fan, I been disgusted, bitch, I been amazed. Last nigga tried me, now he a zombie, that boy gon' live in grave.
Wanna get rich or die young, I had to pick away. My bitch mad, gave some paper to her, made her fix her face. 200 on the dash, you in the scat, I would not rate. He ain't got no mask on a broad day, but he still a face. Cool, set the pick a roll, he ran up, so I still face. Yeah, bro, so we just smoke, you look back like you kinda lazy. Bitches Dino, but fuck it, this the V's flow. I'm younger turn, bitch, I like bankrolls and nappy froze.
Hit your block with that chop, I'ma shoot it up. Jump in the whip like Bully Go, they bout to pick him up. Like a rat hole with panties on her, I don't give a fuck. Catch your whip with no tent, we come and fill it up.
Ain't got no opposition or no competition, it's just me and us. I ain't doing no fighting, if you know your life, then you won't fuck with us. I really stopped the lean, but if I sip again, it's only 3 and up. Honey package, not the backwards, this a freaky touch.
Lemon squeeze when I bust a glizzy. Minute come like Tyree Hill, running to the bag, I been had runs. In 2015, Unc had a Drake, we been had guns. I was 15, smoking real Zai, been lost my lungs.
This ain't time. You can't fuck with us. We gon' pick 'em up.
What up, conversation room. We are in the building.
What's the word, good people? What's the word, good people? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, mammals, cats, chickens, ducks, and all that in between.
I'm your boy.
Y'all know what it is, man. This the Conversation Room podcast, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm one of your two hosts, Mr. King Coleman.
And I'm your boy, motherfucking M. Gizzle, a.k.a. God told me. Thank you for tapping in. Thanks for tapping them likes. Thanks for tapping them shares. Thanks for letting us know you care. You could have been anywhere, but you're right here with us, and we appreciate it.
Right here with us. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with us, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit the share button for y'all guys. Hit the like on the stream. And at the same time, tag a friend and tell a friend to tap in. Today is where you need to be for the Conversation Room podcast.
Adriana, what up, y'all? B, what up, girl? Shonda, what up, girl? Denzel, what up, Juan? Janae, what up, girl?
Janae, Denzel, V. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. I see y'all. Adriana, I see you.
Y'all go ahead, chill up in that thing, kick y'all feet up. I think I forgot that piece of blunt in the car, so y'all go ahead. Tell the homie to puff on that. No, and man, look, all right, so look. I don't know if everybody caught the video that we played. We'll play it again later on, somewhere in the middle of the show. Bros, I want to know your opinion. Are we Are we giving our opinions on these videos, or are we just dropping them for the people to let them get their shine?
No, I mean if you want it, just in case the people who's in the videos and videos they are in the comments or watching, they ain't nothing wrong with a little feedback, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna play these videos and advertise whatever it is. You can say something about it, good or bad if you want to, or you cannot say nothing about it. But you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be nice for us to give our honest opinion, seeing as though that the people who made the songs may be in the comments. You know, I don't think it'll hurt.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying I don't want people thinking that we criticizing they shouldn't be afraid to send us their music. You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't strong enough to be criticized. You know what I'm saying? Some people enjoy, you know what I'm saying, criticism and getting that feedback, and some people can't handle it and they run for it and they, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's your thing. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. It's your thing. Let me know what you want. Cause I got an opinion. I do have an opinion.
I mean, shit. Far as I'm concerned, as far as me, and like I said, it ain't my content. I wouldn't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Being the other host of the show, I wouldn't mind if that was something that when you watch the videos or the content that a person was selling or the product or whatever, and you wanted to give your opinion, what you think, or if you had it before or whatever, feel free. For me, I'm cool with it.
All right, well, you know what? All right, I'm gonna take that now. Here's what I gotta say, right? The first dude was fire. Homie with the dreads, dude was fire.
Okay.
When it came to the last two dudes, I ain't know who the fuck was rapping. I couldn't tell.
They sound the same, right?
Huh? Yeah. Not only do they sound the same, but neither one of them know how to rock a motherfucking beat. They was all over the place on that beat, and I blame motherfucking Blueface for that shit. Blueface got motherfuckers thinking that you could just jump on the beat and just start talking while the beat doing this, they doing this and shit. It don't work. You know what I'm saying? So I think them last two cats need to fix. You know what I'm saying? Need to work on that. Need to work on their approach on that. But like I said, the first dude was fire. I fuck with him. The other two, yeah. They need to work. All right. On that.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause shit, the way I be looking at situations like this, when you get the consumer's opinion about things, it can make you do one. It should make you do one thing. If you don't hear what you want to hear, there's nothing wrong with being critiqued, especially when you're trying to do something that you're going to present to the masses. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna drop something, because of course, when you drop it yourself, you're gonna listen to it and be like, that shit hard. When your partners and your motherfuckers closest to you, 9 times out of 10, when they hear some shit, they gonna be like, that shit go hard, bro. They gonna support the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the honest opinion and the honest critiques come from motherfuckers that has nothing to gain from how you feel about what they saying. To me, that's where you get the best type of criticism, whether it's good or bad, positive or negative. I feel like you get the best from outsiders that has nothing to gain from how you feel about what they just said.
I could dig it. All right, you know, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
I dig it. But we're gonna do this every episode, y'all. We're gonna have something of somebody else's to play on this show, to show y'all on this show, and to talk about on this show.
But now the beat was fire too. The beat was hard as a motherfucker. The beat was fire. Hard ass beat.
Definitely.
All right. So besides that, now that we got that up out of the way, how was everybody weekend? We just got over this holiday. You know what I'm saying? How was everybody weekend? How that shit treat y'all? Did y'all barbecue? Did y'all do something spectacular for Memorial Day? Or did y'all just relax and get that extra rest in? How would y'all spend y'all weekend? Let me know.
Shout out, Tika. I see you, sis. Thank you for tapping in with your boy, man. Hit that share button for us one time for the one time, though, and tell all our old friends and new friends to tap in and support the podcast one time for the one time. My Memorial Day weekend was pretty good. I didn't do shit. I did cook Monday because I was off. I barbecued. I mean, I didn't barbecue, but I cooked a little slab of ribs and made some little shit, you know what I'm saying, for a little small little dinner. But Saturday, I did go to a little R&B concert, you know what I'm saying, that featured Tyrese. And Nivea was supposed to come, but she didn't show up. But outside of that, my whole experience for that being like my first kind of concert outside of going to summer jams and shit like that, it was a pretty good experience. It was, you know how it be, bros. It was at Craig Ranch. It was outside in the lawn and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of concerts. But it was cool. The atmosphere was fine. The weather was cool. It was nice and cool. The atmosphere was fine. Every performer that hit the stage, they gave it they all. You know what I'm saying? Even the open act people, the smaller name people, they came out and they performed like a motherfucker. High Five was there. Some motherfucker called Cool or some shit, Cool City or some shit like that. And it was another chick. She was hard as hell. I can't remember her name for shit, but I think she was from Watts or something, because most of her beats to her song, she did like 3 songs. They had that West Coast style gang banging sound to it. You know what I'm saying? But her shit was hard as hell, bro. She was out there spitting that shit like she was hard. I wish I could remember her name so I could give her a proper shout out. But yeah, her little 3 songs she performed, them bitches was nice. They was nice. I'll listen to them again on her album or something like that. They was really nice.
All right, that's what's up, bros. That's what's up.
Bree, that's how mine was, man.
Bree, thanks for tapping in with us. And I don't know why you can't join the Facebook Live. You should be able to. I don't know.
Bree she on YouTube? Because I was about to say I don't see her.
Yeah, she over on YouTube. She stuck. She can't get in.
I don't know what the fuck that's all about. Because it don't say nothing that can't nobody get in.
Right. I don't know.
Is she on the Conversation Room stream? Podcast stream? On the
right now she's on she on YouTube. She say somebody tagged her on Facebook. Come on, guys. Let's get Bree in here.
Let me go to my page. Let me get off this shit.
Erica, tag Bree. What up, girl? I see you jumping in the building.
What's the word, Erica?
Yeah, and while we work on getting Bree up in here, y'all go ahead and put how y'all weekends went in the comments. Let us know how they went. Mine was pretty good. Yesterday I just chilled and relaxed. Saturday went to this wine festival. That shit was great. I never really knew you could get drunk off of wine like that. But yeah, and like just lit tasters at that. But when you done took about 30 testers, you be on whole
say it's a whole different ball game.
Whole nother ball game, man. And then like you could buy you a glass, you know what I'm saying? So we had like 3 glasses, you know what I'm saying, not including the testers and shit. It was pretty nifty. Bought probably like 6-7 bottles and shit. You know,
how much were they charging for them out there? Full price, or they had some kind of little discount thing going? You buy this many, you get it for this price type of shit.
Well, they had some where it's like buy 3 for, you know what I'm saying, at this price type shit. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I don't really know how big of the discounts were being. Like, I don't know wine and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and they prices like that.
So you don't know like, if you was getting a good deal or a regular deal.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But like I do know like all of them, they was like local wineries or, you know what I'm saying, with vineyards, whatever the fuck they call themselves and shit. I'm just jumping in on this wine shit. You feel me? I'm just now expanding my horizons and my varieties of liquor.
The one, hey, I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know I kind of done toned down on the liquor and upgraded myself, drinking more wines my damn self. because I've learned one thing for sure. I can partake in a whole bottle of wine, drink it till it's no more, and get the same satisfying buzz off that shit that I would alcohol without the after effects of drinking all of that alcohol.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the age I am now, I don't want to wake up still feeling fucked up like I felt last night, the night that I was actually drinking. I don't want to wake up still feeling like that. And I can be fucked up off wine that night, go to sleep, wake up feeling like I wasn't fucked up last night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I woke up that next morning feeling fine and lovely. And shit. Everybody else was fucked up, but I was feeling nice though. Shit. Yeah. Like when you first go in, they give you these little nifty wine glasses here, which I have me a nice glass of Moscato right now. But they give you these what you do your wine testing, and they don't give you like little cups. They actually pour it in your wine glass, you know what I'm saying? Give you little testing.
Right.
Or you can, you know what I'm saying, fill your glass up to about this amount, you know what I'm saying? And you in the game and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got this from the book.
I went to a little wine thing before. I didn't buy anything because I was on the clock at the time. But this, I don't know if they still do it out there, but I know years back, Green Valley Ranch, they used to hold wine testing things out there. And I went out, and they used to have like little live bands playing outside. I went out there 2 times, but I was on the clock at the time, so I didn't partake in the going around getting the tasting of the wines like you said you was doing. I didn't get a chance to do that, but I got to witness exactly what you're talking about, because I've seen other people be able to go walk up to the little booths with get their little tasters and shit. They look about that much in their little glass and shit. And but a lot of people wasn't even planning on buying none. Cause I fucked around and was sitting down listening to the band play one time. I was talking to one of the people that was out there, and they was like, they never come. They come out. They was telling them how they come out there all the time with the intentions to never buy wine. They just test all the wine and get drunk.
Right. Hey, I believe it.
Just test all the wine and get drunk. And I'm like, shit.
It's like for as many people that was in there, and like I'm not one to judge a book by its character. You know what I'm saying? But from some of the looks from these characters, they wasn't buying shit. They
wasn't buying shit.
Yeah, they wasn't buying shit. Everybody wasn't buying stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they was just there for the free wine and the festivities and shit. But it was all love. All right, let's get to some of these comments here.
Yes, sir.
Tika say, throw a little something on the grill and just chill. All right, that's what's up. What you throw on the grill? Let us know what you put on the grill. You know how to burn that thing down? What's going on?
I was just about to say that. And sis, while you talking about threw something on the grill, did you do it, or was you just part of the function that put something on the grill? You know what I'm saying? Was you the motherfucker standing by that hot ass grill flipping that shit? What was it? You know what I'm saying? It ain't judging whether you was or you wasn't, because you still partake in what was going on. So you still was around putting shit on the grill. But I want to know, because as long as our friendship has been, and as many times as I've been in your house, sis, I don't think I've ever seen you cook. Even though I know we was young as hell, we weren't thinking about doing that shit when we was chilling. So I don't know. I mean, I know you got to know how because you got children. So I know you know how, but you know what I'm saying? Let me know if you really get down on that grill like that, though. All right, V, do your thing. We'll be right here. Okay, Tika say some hamburgers and chicken wings. She said she ate her ribs the other day. All right, okay.
Okay.
That's what I was going to do. If I would have felt like getting on the grill, I was only going to cook 1 slab of ribs. But I didn't feel like getting on the grill, so I just threw my shit in the oven.
All right, hold on. Excuse me. All right, so V said wine fucks you up easy. I'm not a huge fan of it, though.
What?
And then she said she'd be right back. She lost some sound. And then Bree, she say I was sick for the weekend, but my daughters cooked for the holidays. Oh, that's what's up. What they cook?
That's what's up. Yeah, what they cook.
What the kids cooking? Let me know.
Did they do a good job, too?
Right. How did they do? And you just read this ones, the hamburgers, chicken wings. I ate my ribs the other day. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. I could use a rib in my life. Oh, you know what? That's what I did on what was that? It was either Saturday or Monday. It was one of them 2 days. But I went to this Jamaican spot. I went to a Jamaican spot for the first time and shit. That shit was fire as fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say, elaborate more though. Like, what was the most fire meal that you had, like, or thing that you had? Because I never had none of it before, and I would like to attempt to try. You know how I am about my food, so I'm picky as hell. So, but that is a dish or like a culture of dishes from them that I would love to at least attempt to try. So, what do you suggest out of what you had? Only what you had. Do you suggest out of what you had that I should try?
For you?
Yeah, for me.
Honestly, nothing.
Damn, it's like that. It's like that.
Bro, understand, you's a picky motherfucker, bro. And
I am.
And like I say, everything tastes good. But you probably look at the shit like, oh no. So no.
Okay, I'll put it like this.
Now, my suggestion, what I would suggest for you to try is the curry goat.
The curry goat.
The curry goat was fire.
It comes with gravy, some type of gravy.
Yeah, well, it's cooked in the curry sauce. It's like a curry, like a little spiciness to it and shit.
Shredded meat or like
it's just like cut up. It's chopped up.
Okay, that's fine. Then I can do that. Yeah. As long as it ain't got like no sour cream in it, guacamole, like everything else, like all the other shit I can deal with. You know what I'm saying? It'd be shit like the texture when I eat it. Is it gonna be all gummy in my mouth and all gooey and shit? Then I ain't gonna want to try it. But outside of that, as long as it ain't got like ranch in it, sour cream, like shit that I don't eat, I'll try it. It's basically like the few things that I don't eat and the texture that'll keep me away from foods.
Like I put it like this, bro. Like I was real shit. Like anybody that knows me knows I'm cheap, right? Motherfuckers know I'm cheap, right? So I actually paid $60 for 3 plates, and I wasn't even mad. Plus, I was tipping. I wasn't
$60 for 3 plates for one person?
No, it was 3 adults, 1 child.
Oh, okay. Well, no, yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Like I wouldn't mind spending that much money on that many people.
Right. No, well, see me, I do. Anything over $35 for 3 people.
That motherfucker said, no, nigga, wait, hold on. Speak for yourself, motherfucker. I do.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, no, But first off, I like these people. Very lovely.
Okay. I don't know how, but I found out why Bree can't get up in there. Get the fuck out of there. I don't know how, but Bree should be cool to come to the conversation room stream now.
You got her back in the building?
She back in the building, bro. She can come straight to us now.
All right, Bree, you in the building with us. But now, since we done got her back in the building.
Yeah, she can come right back to us. Somehow, I don't know how. Maybe I did it because I'm the one fucking with it, but I don't know how I did it or when I possibly could have done it. But she was part of the block list.
Wow.
I don't know how or when that shit fucking happened.
Hey, Bree, I just want you to know straight off the top, I ain't got no control over none of that. That's all that dude right there. So if you got blocked,
that's why I said what I said, man. I don't know how or when that I could have possibly did that, but I knew something had to be wrong because why the fuck automatically it just make her stop being able to see us and shit.
Right.
But I figured it out. I knew I had to figure that shit out because it had to have been something that was wrong with the page. It couldn't have been nothing wrong on her end.
All right, so let's get to these comments.
Yeah, but V say jerk chicken is so good. Like, I'm trying to get in there.
That shit was fire too. That shit was fire. Look, bro, like I say, everything. All right, so I was able to try the curry goat, the curry chicken, the jerk chicken, and the oxtails. All of that shit was fire.
What size did you have?
Steamed vegetables, which was
hard or soft?
Which was basically steamed cabbage. It was steamed cabbage.
It was crunchy.
Yeah, it was good texture. I don't like mushy shit. And then I had white rice.
Okay.
And then I had some plantains, which is basically like these cooked banana things.
Yeah.
And then what else? And that's it as far as the size. Oh, also had some Jamaican rum cake. That shit, I'm not a big fan of the taste because you can really taste the rum in this shit. The rum's strong in that shit. So, but it was cool though. It was cool. Yeah, I recommend all that shit, man.
That's what's up. I'm gonna try it out, man. I'm gonna go. If y'all out here in Vegas and y'all just so happen to know a place out here that actually serves Jamaican food or a Jamaican spot, throw it in the comments, man, so I can look into it and try to get me a dish. I really want to try that shit out. Like that's a culture of foods that I'm very interested in trying. I'm highly interested in trying that culture of food. So if y'all know a Jamaican spot out here that serve that shit, man, or whatever, I maybe I got to get in touch with my man Keith Lee. He probably know. So I'm probably gonna have to send him a little message or whatever. But if y'all know a spot, man, let your boy know. I'ma slide, and I'm gonna let y'all know what it was.
Hey, yes, sir. All right, so Bree said for her holiday, her daughters cooked baked beans with ground meat.
Nice.
Onion, bell pepper, brown sugar, and some herbs. Collard greens.
That's how you make
turkey necks. Potato salad.
Right now.
Baked chicken that was marinated in buttered dinner rolls. God,
nice.
How old is your kids? They cooking all this. Hold up.
I eat all that shit you just named.
How old
except for the potato
kids?
salad.
I need to know because I'm about to put if your kids younger or around my kids' age and my kids ain't cooking this, I'm about to whoop them.
Hell yeah, I'm about to put my kids on punishment.
My kids in trouble. If my kids ain't cooking this right here, they in trouble.
Yeah, hell
so
yeah.
I need to know how old your kids is. We need to know.
They better be almost out of high school.
Right. Yeah, shit.
Cause that's an adult meal to make.
Man, look.
That's an adult ass meal to make. Baked. Now you ain't say they went in the cabinet, opened up some baked beans and cooked it. No. They made the real baked beans, put the ground beef in the motherfucker with some little brown sugar and bell peppers and onions and that. That's some adult shit.
Look, bro. All that aside, the collard greens with the smoked turkey necks.
That's some grown people shit.
That's grandma cooking. That's not
exactly.
That's not even adult cooking. That's grown folk cooking.
That's passed down from an old ass person cooking.
Right. The people need answers, right? I'm calling my daughter. She say she's 15 years old.
Woo, yeah, my kids, they got a year and a half.
Like, I know my daughter could cook some shit, but she ain't cooking that shit yet.
My kids definitely ain't doing that part right there. So big shout out to you, man, and everybody else that been in them kids' life showing them how to cook and provide for themselves and feed themselves. Shout out to that. Tika say, she say my kids can cook like that. They teenagers, but yeah, so her kids teenagers. She got big ass kids too. So okay, y'all got y'all kids good, whether they males or females. The fact that they know how to cook like that, they gonna find somebody to make happy for sure.
Well, hold on. But now, here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. Is it that they can cook like that, or do they cook like that? Okay, because anybody could go in the kitchen and cook that shit, right? But do they cook it, and how's the outcome of it? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, now that's what I want to know. Like, what are they getting down with that like that? There. All right, and Bree, she going to say yes. Get these teenagers in the kitchen. Us adults tired of cooking. And
hell yeah,
big facts. Big motherfucking facts. Tika say you better say that they need to know how to do things so they don't need nobody. Yeah. Right, absolutely.
Don't want to be, I wouldn't say wouldn't need nobody, because I feel like we all need at least somebody for something, one way or another, whether that's emotional, mentally, or something. But I would more likely say so they don't depend on another motherfucker.
Now you see, it's funny. Now see, I feel like this is a whole nother segue into a conversation that needs to be had.
Have it.
Right? Because I feel like we living in a society nowadays that's too focused on I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. When I remember back when I was growing up in the same thing before then, there was a saying that they used to say all the time. It takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
Right? So now, I would like to feel that being that it takes a village to raise a child, you will still need that village outside of that child. You know what I'm saying? The village comes together to help each other. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we need to work on this concept of training ourselves to I don't need nobody. Now, put yourself in a position where you don't have to depend on anybody, just like you said. Yeah. Just like you said, put yourself in a position where you don't need to depend on anybody, but the idea that we don't need anybody, we need to kind of work on that a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I understand that you're trying to say that, you know what I'm saying? You teaching your kids how to be responsible and independent for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't knocking that not one bit. Let's get that clear. I'm not knocking that at all. But I just feel that as a people, we need to get out of the mentality of I just feel like it's not such a big personal thing anymore. I don't know the words to put it, but it's like I just feel like we don't need to be so isolated from each other.
Everything just needs to be politically correct now, because we at a state to where you can get in trouble for not how you feel about some shit, but the way you say how you feel about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I can't get in trouble if motherfuckers know that, like, just say hypothetically speaking, let's just say if I was against gay people. You know what I'm saying? If I was against that, I don't think it's wrong for me to be against it, but I think when I'm stating that I am against it, I need to choose my words better when I'm telling motherfuckers how I'm against it. Because if you don't choose your words better, motherfuckers gonna take what you said and flip your whole feeling around with just by what you said. So that's why I'm gonna say this again, like I've been saying. A lot of times, it's not what you saying, it's how you saying it that get a reaction out of a motherfucker.
You want to know what I'm against? And no, it might sound crazy, but this is something I'm really against right now. This hot ass hoodie knowing goddamn well it's summertime. Nigga.
Who you talking to?
Why the fuck this nigga wearing this motherfucking hoodie knowing it's 136,000 degrees outside?
First off, I probably ain't even got a shirt on under this motherfucker. First off, you don't know that. Second off, you don't know what it feel like in this house. It's beyond what it need to be.
Nigga, y'all house is never cold.
You crazy as hell. Listen, I ain't trying to be funny because I know my baby can hear me. But yeah, our house ain't never used to be cold when it was two skinny motherfuckers living in the house. Yeah, but shit done changed.
Hey.
So I gotta deal with that shit. I'm the nigga that suffer.
Hey.
So instead of me, I just do this. I put something on. Fuck it. Cold in the motherfucker up in this bitch. You ain't here, but if you was standing next to me, nigga, you can see my breath.
Good. Fire in the hole on that one.
Fire in the hole, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know what it is, man. If you got it, blaze it. If you don't got it, that's fine. Catch a contact high. It all worked the same way. Hell yeah, Bree, baby got thick on my ass. Boy, we was the same size for a minute. My baby said, fuck you, nigga. I'm tired of this shit. I'm trying to be like her when I get older.
Hey,
my stupid ass still the same.
Hey, no, fuck that. Hey, nah, fuck that, right? Because I swear to God, I'm about to hit Bree with every fat joke she used to tell me. All right? Because look, check it. Tika, check it out. History lesson, right? There was a point in time where your boy used to be a little chunkier than what I'm in right now. Right?
Facts.
And this motherfucker right here, this little ugly motherfucker, where we pointing over here, he used to have this little song, Fat Man at the Door.
Fat Man at the Door. We don't want your, whatever something about, we don't want your candy, Mr. Fat Man at the Door or some shit like that.
And so his baby mama, his girl, she used to chime in on this shit. She used to jump right in there with him. And then she'll have 1,000 of her own fat jokes and shit. And she from the west side where I'm from. So she equipped with 1,000 round, 100 drum joke. You feel me? So she used to jump on the motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like the shit that reverse that thing. And it's like,
my nigga M say it's on site.
It's on site. Hey, look, check it out, worker. Look, I've been in the gym. You feel me? I've been in the gym almost every. I do about 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym 4 times a week. You feel me? I'm in that thing. So when I touch back down in Vegas, I'm eating Bree ass up, nigga.
Boy, thought you about to say you gonna eat ass. I was about to say this nigga coming to Vegas to eat ass. God damn.
Hey,
he trying to get back big. He trying to eat ass.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit don't work. That did accidentally slip out. I ain't gonna lie, that did accidentally slip out. I had caught that. Hey, look.
I'm gonna eat ass. Ladies, if you in Vegas, tooted and booted. Emery coming with that ass muncher. 2000.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, what's that song that chick said? Something, flip him over, now I'm eating his ass. Y'all know the same song when she say her booty hole brown? That same song when she say her booty hole brown.
Nigga, we just played the shit last week or the week before last.
That shit crazy. Y'all funny as hell though.
Yeah, look. I don't give a fuck. I'm a full-blown Scorpio. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, either from the rooter to the tutor. As long as my baby satisfied to the motherfucking heavens.
From the rooter to the tutor. Say, ain't a part of her body that won't go in my mouth, huh?
Hey, look. Long as the toes is clean and done right. The toe, now toes, that's a whole nother. The toes, I gotta know for a fact that them toes is clean and she ain't got that toe fungus shit going on up under the toenail where it's like embedded up under the nail. You feel me? Because I ain't about to be sitting here walking around with thinking I got gingivitis, but come to find out it's a bad case of athlete's toenail foot and shit. You feel me? Nah, so there's guidelines to the toes, but everything else, shit talk about.
I couldn't do it.
Man, look, the asshole too close to the coochie. You feel me? It's a package deal. You feel me? It's shit. It's a package deal. You get a 2 for 1. Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, unless you a neat head giver, like you really neat and under control, you lick that ass by accident. Your lip rubbed up against that hole, something. So I feel like it's hard for a motherfucker to say they ain't never licked the ass before. You probably ain't did it on purpose.
Hey, unless you one of them motherfuckers that separate your peas and your mashed potatoes. Look at here.
I don't
even
eat them
ass before on accident.
I don't even eat them bitches.
Shit.
But yeah, I agree with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you neat as hell and you coloring inside the lines when you giving head, then you done rubbed up against that ass. That bottom lip, to scrape that motherfucker a little bit, tip of that tongue, and Then knocked on that door a little bit. I'm for real.
Man, look. Fuck knocking on the door. I'm kicking that bitch in. Hello, who in this motherfucker? Hello. Can you see?
Tika say I'm in the D. D, you trying to get out? You trying to get that ticket out here to Vegas, or you can get so MK eat that booty though. I'm trying to tell you, my nigga say he coming to Vegas to do that though. I'm just saying, I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? Bree say, do you blow in the booty hole though? You blow in the booty hole inside that motherfucker? Gonna be a nice good air coming about that.
Nobody said that. Look, you know what? I never blew in the booty hole, but I will blow on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blow in it, like in it a little different. Like you trying to blow a balloon up.
Right, yeah, that's a little different right there. But you know what I'm saying? I didn't blew, you know, and yeah, give you a little cool sensation. You feel me? Them little chills up your spine and shit.
Sabrina say, if you give neat head, are you really giving head? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. Because me, I picture if you giving neat head, that mean that shit dry as a motherfucker.
Ladies, what y'all think? Do y'all feel the same way? I feel the same way. I feel like if you know what I'm saying, because I grew a lot in my sexuality as far as that, doing those type of things. Emma tell y'all, what was it like 10, 15, 10, 12 years ago? We was having this conversation at your house.
Nigga, I feel like I'm personally responsible for your growth because I'm the one that gave you the information to go there with your woman, and I did that. You're welcome.
I won't argue that. I would definitely say you allow me to open my third eye when it comes to that. So that was
No. You're not opening your third eye. Bree opening her third eye. You ain't opening your third eye.
I'm talking about to that idea, to that thought, to having that thought, putting that seed in my head. You know what I'm saying? I was being closed-minded back in the day when we was having these conversations. I would say closed-minded and a little bit kind of selfish having these conversations.
Danielle, welcome to the party.
You know what I'm saying? So by having those debates with you all those many years ago, it planted that seed in my head. So when I was able to start maturing in that field, in that area, that seed was able to grow with my maturity. And then I was like a motherfucking fruit on that tree. I was part of that shit then. Because it was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I give you that. You definitely helped me in that part of my life because I was on no-go. I was on no-go. But yeah, back to she definitely got a point there. I feel like if you being neat and you trying to be under control and stay focused on one area, you probably ain't doing a good job.
Right.
Probably ain't doing it.
Probably fucking up.
You probably ain't fucking up. Not saying it don't feel good, but you ain't making it feel like something that she would always ask you to do.
If you ain't
gonna be like, I'd rather go without. Get your ass on.
Here's the thing, right? And it goes both ways. Both
Bones,
ways.
what's the word?
Look,
what's good with it?
Sergio, what up, Juan? Look, it goes both ways. If a motherfucker ain't being sloppy, they doing it wrong. They doing it wrong.
Don't tell me my lighter done died on me.
It should be slobbers and shit all over the motherfucking place.
Damn. That's so weak. Okay, what we got out here, man? Sergio say that ain't sloppy toppy. That's neat toppy.
Right.
Neat
That's clean
toppy.
Nobody
Yeah,
want no
yeah.
Fuck that shit. I like it nasty. Make it nasty. Yeah, man. That shit boring.
I can dig it. But y'all want to know something real quick? We've been live for about almost an hour, right? And we ain't touched on neither one of our topics of discussion for the day yet. I appreciate y'all for that. Because that means off the top, when we came in here, y'all had shit to make us talk about.
Look, and off the top, fuck them comments. I'm thinking about some top now. That's fuck them comments. I'm thinking about some top now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the tippity top of the motherfucking mountain top.
Man, look.
All right, y'all. Before we continue on bullshit, let's jump into one of our first topics of discussion for today. Gizzle, take that down for me one time for the one time. I'm gonna play this video, man, and I don't even know what it is. Gizzle brought this to the stage, so I'm about to watch it for the first time, just like y'all. We just gonna share our opinions and thoughts on this shit, man. So check it out. Listen to what this motherfucker got to say, whatever they talking about, and let's discuss it.
This is a quick video. I'm at my school right now. I just want to show you something because the state just came last week and decided what books were appropriate or inappropriate. So I'm going to figure out how to show you.
Inappropriate.
This is a book that's been deemed inappropriate. These are the boxes of books waiting to go out. Look how big this box is. I'm going to show you some of the titles.
Show them this one too, Blacks in Aviation.
Yep. We have 20th Century Writers. We have Rosemary in the Woods. American The Hauntist.
The Big Lie.
The Big Lie. Right, it's all about Judaism. Women of Nigeria. Hitler. El Salvador. These are just a few of the books that have been deemed inappropriate. Lewis and Clark. They're removing these books from our library. Jefferson Republic. I don't understand.
Yeah. So basically what's going on is, if y'all didn't catch it, is they removing a whole bunch of books that got to do with different cultures and races and stuff like that. Black dudes, they was picking up all the race books they could find and shit, which of course that's what niggas gonna do. But the teacher, she was pointing out, you know what I'm saying, all the history books and shit that, you know what I'm saying, going on. So, you know what I'm saying? Basically, they removing history up out of the schools and shit. Which, don't get me wrong, I feel like a lot of them history books, you know what I'm saying, is filled with lies and bullshit. But some of them, you know what I'm saying, were actually historically needed and shit. Yes, Miss Danielle, that was in Florida.
But so what's the purpose, though?
How y'all feel about them removing history books up out of schools, Sergio?
I mean, like you said, Em, I agree with that. I feel like there are some things, some books that falls under what they're trying to do. But to have that was just one school, right?
Yeah, that was only one school.
So all those boxes just came from that one school. It's hard for me to believe that just that one school got that much shit that needs to be thrown out.
Well,
that pertains to history.
You got to remember that there's multiple books. You know what I'm saying? Like one book could have like 5-6 books.
Copies. Okay, all right. Because I ain't considering that, so it could be the same book in there like 7-8 times. Okay, exactly. But still, that's still a lot, bro. That's 4 bins. It's hundreds of books in each of those bins. That's a good 4,000 books.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I feel like I feel like information should be there for us to process, whether we going to agree with it or not. Because we do that every day anyway. We get all these commercials, all of these ads, all of these politicians, all this shit telling us what we need to do, how we need to do it, and what we need to say, and things like that. Getting all this information, but at the end of the day, we still choose to decide to do what we want to do, regardless of what information we done got from whichever angle we got it from. So I feel like the information, nothing wrong with having information out there, because it could teach us two things. It could teach us the people that be on the bullshit, and it could teach us the people that be doing the shit, saying the shit that they supposed to be saying. Man, that type of information, I feel like information helps you weed out the people you need to listen to and the people you don't need to listen to.
Look, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and I told them that this is going to be the generation that gets rid of sex and culture. Or basically, they getting this generation is going to get rid of gender and culture. You know what I'm saying? They are about to eliminate traditions.
Yeah.
They're about to eliminate spiritualities. They're going to eliminate freaking just all beliefs that isn't of their belief system. They about to eliminate genders. You could be any gender you want now. It ain't even about what you was born. It's about how you feel. It's about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And a motherfucker have to address you as that.
Yeah.
Or they being disrespectful.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, a spade was a spade. You know what I'm saying? Besides the motherfuckers that'll be on Jerry Springer and all that shit, a transsexual will still inform you of what they are and who they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm this, but I was born this. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's, oh, I'm this. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And now, as you see, starting with Florida, they literally getting rid of history. They're on history all the way out. It's bad enough they wrote it to how they wanted it to be. Now they throwing out their own shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as shit. Let's get to some of these topics, huh? All right, so back to the last conversation, we got Bree. She say, take a break. Hey, what R. Kelly say? Sex in the kitchen over by the stove.
Girl, you in the kitchen cooking me a meal. Something makes me wanna in there and get a feel. You walk around in your t-shirt, nothing else on, strut and I'm on the phone. Ooh. What R. Kelly be doing, they be talking about, man, you know what I'm saying? Until he started talking about underage girls, but he be spitting that shit though.
Hey, look at here.
Oh, you know what it is.
Man, I'm one of them. I try to separate the man from the music, except for with Tupac. And that was only because I hate Tupac fans. They make it tough for Tupac. So I say, you know what I'm saying? But I try to separate the man from the music. You feel me? That man fucking music is fucking incredible.
Amazing.
It's fucking incredible.
Amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the person probably wasn't shit, but the music he made was amazing.
For real.
But I did not know nothing about this. What Bree said when her comments say they tried to argue it up and down about calling women birth givers instead of mothers because it was offensive to transgenders. To trans. I ain't seen nothing about that. That shit right there is blow. Like, that is hella blow. That's what you call doing too much. The perfect example.
Look at here. If that shit right there if that type of shit right there ever actually get passed, they might as well say they might as well send the people after me because I'm getting as disrespectful as possible.
Hold on, beautiful people.
I'm getting as disrespectful as possible. They ain't about to take my motherfucking credit from these motherfucking queens. And shit, goddamn women are motherfucking gifts to God Earth. And they want to try to take that title? Fuck that. We ain't letting them do it. All right, so let's get out here. Danielle say, but I don't think it's good learning material and stories of different cultures. I hate it here. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You got a good point. Some of the material and stuff that they might be throwing away, maybe not good learning material. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it may give your child, it may open your child up to the idea of they reading this shit, right? And it gives them an idea of determining the bullshit from the facts. You know what I'm saying? It tests a child if they go and follow the bullshit or if they go and research for themselves and determine what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes bullshit learning materials open the door for an actual learning experience. You know what I'm saying? So
the way, look, all right, take this. I don't know if this probably can go together or not, but take this. Just imagine somebody going to different churches or listening to different reverends. What they trying to say, they could be saying it differently as fuck. When they reading the word or whatever, when they doing they preaching, when they doing their word or whatever, they probably using different ways of speaking it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's nothing wrong with hearing it different ways. Because I feel like it helps you understand what you need to understand better.
Yeah. Because let me see here. What's this cat name?
Oh yeah, definitely don't I agree with you on that, Bree. Definitely don't try to water it down or whatever like that. I ain't for that part at all.
Watering what down?
Our culture.
Look, but see, that's the thing, right? Is that we speak on watering down our culture and stuff like this. But do we really know our culture? Do we really know our history? Know what I'm saying? Are we really following our culture, our history, or are we following what was given to us?
But see, here's the thing about saying that it's watered down. I don't know if this is where Bree is coming from, but this is where I see it. Like, all right, you grow up, you learning shit in school, so it's like that's what you taught. That's what you know about. So now as you gradually grow and live, you may see other people that come out with the same information, but they telling it to you different. You know what I'm saying? Like about anything that you may think. Like, for example, like most of the inventions, you know what I'm saying? If you look back, you're gonna see a lot of inventions that it'll say somebody else did it when actually it was somebody else that did it. You know what I'm saying? So, but then you will learn, because eventually the information that comes out that no, that was wrong. It's this, and that. So then you start paying attention to all the things that they changed, and then that's when you learn that, oh, this stuff was watered down. They was giving us half the truths. So I think gradually as you grow, you learn that your information that you have been receiving was watered down, because that's how it was taught to you, already watered down. So that's why I say, again, I feel like it's good to have all these information, because the more you learn and get your information from other spots, you know what not and who not to trust when it comes down to this type of information. Because now you know that, oh yeah, they've been feeding me bull crap all this time. This is where it's at. Or this is how it was, so I can't trust this no more. Rather than being in the dark and getting this information and not knowing what side is, who am I supposed to feel? Where am I supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's good to have all this information out there because it helps you weed out what you don't need. That's how I take it. So that's where I get with the watered down. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I know that I've learned in my adult life that is way different than what I was taught in my childhood life. See, I was taught shit in my childhood life. In my adult shit, I learned it on. I picked it up. I looked at it. I followed it. I wasn't being told what to do and what to read and what to listen to. I was doing it for myself. So that's when you get the realization that, oh man, this was watered down. They was jiving us. So I don't think, unless it changes and the real information is getting to these kids early, then no, it would never be watered down to them, or at least not as much as it was to us, because they be getting the real information early. But we got the real information later on in our life. So then we realized that, oh, this shit was watered down. They was playing with us.
Okay, so now, with that being said, right, once you realize what's watered down and what's not watered down, once you learn the truth, right?
Yeah.
Do you pass the truth on down to your kids, or do you allow them to figure it out on their own? And if you do, when do you pass that truth on down to them?
Well, that's a good question. I feel like it's it'd probably be different for every kid. Because I've seen people that was teaching their kids things that my kids didn't learn till later on, and these kids was learning. They parents taught them these things at 4 or 5 years old, as early out. So I would say, for whenever you know your kid has a high level of understanding, and you can actually sit down and explain these things to your child, and you know that they will understand what you're saying. I feel like I don't care what age that is. If you got one of those kids that can pick up and understand things at the age of 2, teach them at 2. So for me, I feel like it varies per child. If you got a child that can pick up things and understand conversation like how we have it at a high level, then share the information with them as early as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. And it's just not, I don't think it's a certain age that it needs to be. It's just like a ready thing. Almost like how when parents talk to their children about the birds and the bees. That age shit varies. You got some kids getting that talk at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And you got some kids that probably never got that talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a thing that you just gotta feel. And a certain time you need to wait. When you see your child and you know your child has a high level of understanding, and you feel like there's things that you need your child to know, tell it to them. Start having that conversation with them. Don't wait till they 14. Don't wait till they 15. If you know that they can have this conversation, have that motherfucker. Have it. Can't hurt. It cannot hurt. That's my answer to your question, OG.
I fully agree with you. I believe in teaching the kids early. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you learn. Like, I remember my child when she was in the 4th or 5th grade and she was doing a school report on Christopher Columbus. And it became a topic conversation with me and her mom. But you know what I'm saying? I was sitting there telling her the truth about Christopher Columbus. Like, he's not this great motherfucking discoverer. Like, they trying to paint in these history books and shit. And I kind of got fussed out about it and shit. But I refuse not to tell my child the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how do you handle that? So that would be my question to you, M. Gizzle, for what you just said. Like,
what's that?
Rather, I know there's a right way and a wrong way. It's many ways to handle that, but it's 2 parents, not an absent motherfucker, a motherfucker that's not in neither one. Like, both of y'all are active parents in your child's life. Mm-hmm. So you got a situation like that to where your child got to do a report on Christopher Columbus. So mom and dad or whatever gonna go get the research. All right, let's say mom got the research for it, took it to the library, she got the research for it, but now you talking to her, you telling her opposite of the stuff that she got for her information for her project. Mm-hmm. Like as a parent on your end that know what the truth's supposed to be, and you got your other parent that, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, look, this is what's need to go in the report. Like, how do you handle that when you know that what you feel is different from how the other parent feels when it's involving a child, especially on a project like that? Because like, who do she listen to? The person that's actually telling what the real way that it went or how it's supposed to be, or listen to the mother that's telling you how, look, no, this is what's in the books.
See, I just took it as, I say there was a good conversation with me and the mom. Did neither one of us get to yelling or really, you know what I'm saying, on no aggressive shit like that.
Yeah.
I spoke my mind about it. She spoke her mind about it. We came to an agreement.
Okay.
My daughter, you know what I'm saying, I told her what I had to say. You know what I'm saying? And she went with the textbook version of who he was, which, you know what I'm saying, I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? Because
got to get that A.
Exactly, and that's a whole nother discussion.
It's a whole nother discussion. That's why I asked this, because I wanted to see how it was going to go.
You know what I'm saying? That she's not really all the way ready to have with the teacher. Like if the teacher was to, all right, explain this then.
Right. She can't stand on her toes with that shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm never going to, if my kid's mom tell me like, I don't want you teaching them this. First off, I'm going to question her. What's the problem with me teaching them this? What's wrong with it? And if she don't have a logical reason for it, I'm going to teach my babies the truth. You know what I'm saying? If it's just some shit like, oh, well, I don't feel they need to know about this, or the world don't believe in this no more, and yada, 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 that don't work for me. You know what I'm saying? Because the world is always going to work like that. I don't care what they disguise it as, it's always going to be the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Just because the TV isn't in black and white anymore, I Love Lucy still played in black and white and color. It was still the same goddamn show. You know what I'm saying? So just because people don't view shit supposedly like how it really is what it is. So I'm gonna let my kids know exactly what I know, how I know it, and why they need to know it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my view on it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as, like I say, if she come with a logical reason on why she feel the kids don't need to be introduced at that with that information at that time, then like, all right, I'll save it for another day. But other than that, fuck it.
Oh, hell yeah. I feel it.
All right, let's get some of these comments. Let's get some of these comments here.
Let's do it. They been in that motherfucker working though.
Man, all right. Foo-wee. Damn,
They been in that motherfucker working, but it's dope though, because they having great conversations with each other, and that's what the conversation room is about too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep the engagement going. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even gonna read all these, right? I'm just all right. So Tika, what do you mean to when you say I'm tripping? You got to give me a little bit more than that, just a little bit more. Oh, okay. I see this one up here because of school. That's probably what the mother was saying. Probably. I mean, okay. And you know it. And she probably felt like I shouldn't be telling her that, because what if she do write that shit on the report and take it to school
and get a fucking F?
Right. No, but see, and that's the thing right there is if they were to give my baby an F for that situation, that's when I'll go up to the school. You know what I'm saying? With the facts that I know, you feel me? And we got to change that. You feel me? And I'm one of them dads. If you know me, and you know that I'm real active in my kids' school and in situations and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when that situation occurred, if need be for me to go, I'll take that shit all the way to the box. You feel me? But you ain't about to give my baby an F for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Totally agree with that, brother. I mean, shit. I mean, but a kid will grow up, they gonna information, truths always come out. So I think as long as we have people that's willing to tell the truth, then people will know the truth, man. It may take long as shit, but as long as there's people willing to keep telling the truth, it'll get around.
Yeah, of course. Eventually. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just learned, I can't remember the guy's name, but I just found out that there was it was a black dude who founded Chicago. Like, back, you know what I'm saying? Back in them times and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was a son of a slave. Fucked around and he did what he had to do. Became a trader, and it wasn't called Chicago back then. It was called something else shit. But yeah, he the one that, you know what I'm saying, founded Chicago basically. I was like, oh shit, beautiful thing. Anyway, let's get back into these motherfucking topics, man. Go on, bet that shit, man. It's on you, Toast. What you got for the good people?
All right, y'all. Let's see what we doing here.
Hey, matter of fact, drop that video one more time, man. This is like the middle of the show. Drop that video one more time, man. If you don't want to, you ain't got to.
Hold on. No, that motherfucker got a whole attachment to it. Attachment to our intro, so. But let's see, man. Let's just go ahead to one of these lit.
Right.
All right, so.
Well, hold on 1 second. Sabrina just jumped in here. She say, swear I taught my baby multiplication the way I learned, and teacher was mad she wasn't doing it the long, complicated way she was teaching. The answer is still the answer. Right, real shit.
No, for real, because that's how I taught my kids that shit.
Right, like if there's a shortcut to it, why they need to learn that long ass, stupid ass way if there's an easier way to find the answer? That shit don't make any sense.
At all.
This shit. If there's an easier way to learn the fucking answer, go with that. Why sit there trying to X equal 4K times B times LA? Like, what the fuck you talking, man? No, fuck that shit, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, Sergio, you absolutely right. It's called programming. Hey, and motherfuckers would be crazy. Look, you want to know what's crazy, Sergio, about that, what you just said right there? Is that people have been so programmed that if you give them the proof that of the programming and what they saying is false, they'll reject you. They'll tell you bullshit. They'll tell you not my, like, real shit, right? If I was to tell you, okay, first I'll put it like this. Say you reading a book, right? Say you reading a book. And this book, the world have been known that this book is the godforsaken, this the truth. It's the absolutely truth, right? Now, how many times would that book need to contradict itself before you start questioning if this the truth or not?
It don't take that many times for me.
Okay, the average person it should take one time for them to start wondering if it's the truth or not. Correct?
I say maybe 2.
Okay, so let's go two. Sergio, correct. Hey, I'm so glad, sir. Sergio, I'm glad you in the building with us, my brother.
See, I wanted to say that, but you know how I feel about going down that road. I was just trying to avoid the shit. No, but I was gonna say that.
But see, that's the thing though, is that this is shit that we need to talk about. And that's the exact reason why they say that religion and politics should never be talked about.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But see, they don't want you talking about that shit because that's where the truth is at. That's where the lies is at. They're not gonna tell you that the Washington Monument that's been dedicated to George Washington was stolen from an Egyptian symbol to the Egyptian symbol, which is a tribute to the actual first reincarnation and the first actual virgin-born son. They're not going to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you that the image of Jesus that they hang around everywhere is actually the fucking predecessor to fucking I can't think of his name right now. It'll come to me later. But it's look, the resurrection of Christ is supposed to be the all-time truth, right? But yet there's 3 different accounts of this story. You know what I'm saying? Not only is there 3 different accounts of the story, one of the times she was told not to even tell nobody. So she ain't gonna tell nobody. So how they know this even happened? You know what I'm saying? All our lives we was told God don't make any mistakes. But yet in the Bible itself, it says that God repented before he sent the floods of Noah. You know what I'm saying? So why would he repent if God don't make any mistakes?
Talk to him, Ian.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
talk to him, Em.
It's like they sit and say that the Bible was written with between 30 to 40 authors over 1,600 years. That's false. Actually, King James I had 30 to 40 different authors rewrite the bishop's Bible and what he wanted it to be back in 1600. You know what I'm saying? And see, in the bishop's Bible was a Bible that only the bishops was allowed to read from. The common people wasn't even allowed to read from it. All they was able to do is go up off of what the bishops say. You know what I'm saying? That's how much rule that the Catholic Church had over them times. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it goes even deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's all his story. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the things that you are not supposed to, don't take it for facts. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's one of, but see, and that's one of the things right there where I have trouble of, is this something where I teach my kids right now, or do I break it to them later on? Because I know they mom heavy Christian. You know what I'm saying? I know she'll probably curse everything I got to say about it. Or she probably won't, but I know she probably most likely would want me. So it's like them one of the things where like you got to tread lightly and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Sergio say they repeat the same method through each generation to keep us locked. Absolutely, that's true. Sabrina say we don't know the white man anyways. White don't make color. Color makes color. And absolutely, that's true too. And See, and you know what? I was watching something, and this lady, she had a theory, right? Mm-hmm. That because it's been scientifically proven that the white man has been dying off. The white race has been dying off, right? So that's why there have been so much interracial couples and shit thrown on TV and shit like that, trying to mix the white population with colored population, and not just black people, but with Mexicans and Asians and everything that they consider colored. And so, because if you breed with them, they race don't die off. You know what I'm saying? That's the theory I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's just what I heard.
It don't sound like a bad tactic.
You know what I'm saying? So,
outside of letting the whole motherfucking city flood, it's not a bad tactic to keep your population high or on the higher side of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know,
all right. Tika
at least this one keep people alive.
Right. Tika say, yeah, I don't play with the Bible. My bad on that one. Hey, no problem. Look, hey, some people not ready to let go of their belief.
Oh no, yeah,
I hold nothing against y'all. Like I said, I still pray over my food, even though I know the truth. I still have to have praying over my food and saying, in the mighty name of Jesus, knowing that there really wasn't no Jesus.
I can vouch for that. I've seen them pray over his food every time.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I still do this, but it's one of them things that I'm, you know what I'm saying, as I get further into the knowledge of it, that I'm most likely going to break out of one day, but it's just, okay. Tika say it's a lot in the Bible that happened for real, though. Okay, now, Tika, you say that, but what in the Bible actually happened? You say it's a lot in the Bible that actually happened, but what in the Bible that actually happened? Because actually, if you read the Bible, there's actually no proof of any of that stuff ever happening except in the Bible. There's nowhere in Egypt nor in Israel of the what the fuck is that? Of them being first off, there's no history of them being slaves in Egypt. Okay, there's no actual history of them being slaves in Egypt. All right, except for what the Bible has to say. There's no history of them leaving Egypt and hitting the desert for 40 years and all that. There's no history of that. Okay, so that's one of the. There's no history of King David. There's no history of King James from the Bible. There's no history of Jonah in the Bible. There's no history of nothing that's actually in the Bible. Okay, so now, Tika, here's what I'm now. If you go to the pyramids of Egypt, right? Or like me, I watch documentary. I like documentary shows and stuff like that.
Me too.
They have hieroglyphs of airplanes. They have hieroglyphs of spaceships. They have hieroglyphs of astronauts written way before the Bible, written before this Jesus, written before the idea of Jesus. Here's what happened, right? So back before Egypt became Egypt, because Egypt was actually called Hemet. Okay. Hemet was taken over by the Romans. Okay. And the Romans seen what they had to say and what they knew. Okay. And they took what was already written in Egypt or in Hemet. They took what was already written and put it in their manuscripts. Okay. Like the Book of the Dead. They try to say the Book of the Dead is an evil book, but no, it's actually an Egyptian book. Okay. With revelations and stories that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? They took what was already written and put it in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The story of Jesus is actually the story of Horus, okay, who was the son of Isis or Horus, okay? But when, what is his name? Constantine invaded, okay, took over everything. The predecessor of Constantine became Jesus Christ, okay? True facts. Like, 1 second for you.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't know why y'all get this nigga started, man. Damn. I don't know why. I don't talk religion with nobody really. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody called me an atheist and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't talk religion because I don't like being called out of my name and shit. So I tend to stay away from that because I obviously offend motherfuckers when I say what I gotta say. So, but yeah, I don't even know why y'all got him started.
Look, I ain't gonna get started. Right? But just know that there's facts to everything. Look, the Bible itself, there's a verse in the Bible. I can't tell you exactly. I'll find it for y'all later on. I promise you I will and post it. But there's a verse in the Bible that says
he know his shit.
If these accounts that is spoken are not true, then your belief in it is a lie. Okay? That's what's in the Bible, right? So now, like I said, there's 3 accounts of the resurrection of Jesus. There's one where she went by herself, okay? There's another where she went with her and Mary, okay? And the guards opened up the tomb. There's another where the angels opened up the tomb. That's 3 different stories, all right? And like I said, one of the stories, the angels told her to run off and don't tell nobody, right? And that's what she did. So if she ran off and didn't tell nobody, how the hell they know it even happened? You see what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? Like Cain, the story of Cain and Abel is actually come off the story of Haru or Osiris and Seth, his brother. You know what I'm saying? Which on the back of $1 gives tribute to the story of Osiris and Seth. When you look on the back of $1 and you see that pyramid is a symbol that represents Osiris, because Seth cut Osiris' body up to 14 pieces. Okay. His wife collected 13 of the pieces because the 14th piece could not be found. You know what I'm saying? And so this where the first story of mummification came from. She wrapped her husband's up and he came back to life. Okay. He wanted to consummate the situation, but he couldn't because that 14th piece was missing. So she turned into a hawk, flew over him, and collected his sperm. And she became pregnant with Haru. Okay. And that's where the story of Jesus actually come from, in the first resurrected son. You see what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So you look at the Bible, you look at the back of the dollar and you see that temple, you will see that the temple, the stones are in 13 columns. That's the body parts that was found of Osiris. And then that eye that is separated, that's that 14th part. I got y'all. Don't trip. I learned y'all something.
Definitely learn y'all something, man, because although I've heard some of these stories in bits and pieces, my nigga is putting the puzzle together for me. But like I said, I don't usually get into those, but you know what I'm saying? I know how to shut the fuck up and listen sometime, but I ain't gonna go back and forth at all.
Look, Antika, look, I promise you, I'm not saying there's not a God. I'll be the first one to tell you there's a God, right? I know for a fact that there's a God because God done saved me way too many times. But what I'm saying is that we as a people and we as a culture have to relearn what we are missing, what we once knew and was forced to let go of. Go ahead.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So, because as you know what I'm saying, I'm not thorough through the Bible. So are you saying, because as you said, if I recall, you said that, like it said, it was already written, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are you saying that all of the accounts in the Bible aren't real, or are you saying all those accounts or most of those accounts in the Bible just aren't, I'm gonna say, just isn't like they portraying the wrong person?
What I'm saying is that they were Egyptian stories that were rewritten. Okay, like say the birth of Jesus, right?
Yes. Give me an example.
The three wise men. There was never no three wise men traveling on camel or however the fuck. The three wise men are actually a constellation of stars that's in the Egyptian skies. It's three stars that line up in a very particular way that back then they called the three wise men. Okay. That's where the story of the three wise men and shit like that come from. There was an Egyptian story about it. Okay. And what else can there's a lot, man. I don't even know where to start, bro. Like,
no, that shit lit right there, man. Shit lit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you would stop calling me an atheist now, right?
Nah, motherfucker, you atheist, not a hey, no, and you know what? I done told myself before, like maybe this motherfucker, maybe he is right. Maybe he, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he is on to some of this shit. But then at the same time, nah, man, you gotta give God his credit. You know what I'm saying? Whoever the high maker is.
But see, I always said that. I always said I believe in a higher power. I just don't know if I can just go by what that book's saying. I've always had that stance. And y'all niggas was like, fuck that. You gotta read. Get this nigga a chapter, Revelation, book, Solomon. Y'all niggas used to be trying to get on me. But I used to be like, I ain't saying that you shouldn't have nothing to believe in or pray to or nothing like that. I just don't know if I feel what they saying right here. And that just always been my energy. That's why I always say I believe in the universe, because if that's what they saying, I really can't get fully behind that, because my conscience and my mental won't really let me follow that without having a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can follow something blindly, but for me, I like to ask questions about things before I go all in on it. And I just can't do that without asking a lot of questions. So I always just kind of like just stayed my distance and just picked up the things I feel like I need to pick up, hear the words I need to hear, you know what I'm saying, and believe in what I need to believe in. I don't know. No, you not, man. No, the fuck you not, because that incinerates that we're going to hell.
Hey, I swear I was about to say that you're gonna be down there with your two favorite guys, hanging out,
tapping into the Conversation Room podcast. No, we ain't going down there, man. Look, man, I like to believe, man. Listen, We all supposed to have free will, bro, and we all got feelings, man. Our feelings ain't predicated the same. No matter if our beliefs lie the same. Our feelings don't never lie the same. Everybody got different feelings, and I feel like we should not be held accountable for our feelings when we are labeled as emotional creatures. And that's just a feeling to have. How should we be condemned because we have a feeling? That's not right.
Like you want to know how crazy this shit is, right? The Bible called Jewish people the chosen people, right? That's why he took them up out of Egypt, called them the chosen people. That's why they went through all their suffering, because they're the chosen people. But you ask the Jewish people, they don't believe in Jesus. They don't believe Jesus is the Son of God.
That's crazy, because I like the 10 Commandments.
Know what I'm saying? So it's like
my top 10 movies.
But see, now even that right there, right? The 10 Commandments actually came from the 10 Commandments actually came from the Book of the Dead. You know what I'm saying? And the way that it originally goes is like in the morning they'll say, I will not kill, I will not steal, I will not commit adultery, I will not do this. Right. And then at the end of the night, they'll say, I have not done this, I have not done that, I have not done this, I have not done that. You know what I'm saying? But then that got taken, rewritten, and turned into the 10 Commandments to thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not.
All right, Bree. I've actually seen a couple conversations about that. She said Jewish is called Jewish for a reason. They're not the real Jews. I've actually heard a few people argue that with some people on some videos that I came across. I don't know much about that because I didn't really go back and do more research after I heard what they said. I just watched them videos when I came across them and kept pushing. But I did hear some people arguing that.
But see, now, I agree with that, right, to a certain extent, right? My thing is, what makes the Hebrew Israelites chosen? Who said they were the chosen ones? And where is this coming from? You know what I'm saying? Where's the facts that this was said and that this was God's ordinance? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to. How is it that the Israelite Hebrews are the chosen people and not the Egyptians? You know what I'm saying? Or not all the cultures, all the different people that come out of Egypt or out of Africa, should I say. Why are they not the chosen people? Or, you know what I'm saying? Where did this come from? Where is it written that the Israelite Hebrews are the chosen people?
Let Bree get a chance to answer that.
And then not only that, but let's say the Israelite Hebrews are the chosen people, right? Who are Israelite Hebrews? You know what I'm saying? How do you find out if you're Israelite Hebrew, if your bloodline traces to when there's nowhere on the map for them, for their culture, for them people? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, say the Egyptians are Israelite Hebrews. When they become Israelite Hebrews? Last time I checked, they original.
That was 5 days a month, Nick. There was no
They
smut on month.
they went from Hemet to Egypt. So where did the name Israelite Hebrews come from? Who gave them that name? Because after Hemet, once they was controlled, they went through several hands. So where did the Israelite Hebrews come from? Is that even a African name? Did we even like, know what I'm saying? Where I did.
Say, I just want to know.
Oh, no, don't say it's best to do your own research, my friend, when I've been, you know what I'm saying? But I will do my own research on it. I absolutely will, because I really want to know. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just want to know where did the origins of that come from? You know what I'm saying? And is it actually down on paper? You know what I'm saying? Is it actually down? Where is it at? Because if it's just written in the Bible, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? If the only place I could read Israelite Hebrews is in the Bible, I don't want to hear about it.
Tap in.
Because anything that's in the Bible should be somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? This should be documented somewhere else. I know. That's why we about to get up off this subject. This conversation can go all day long. That's why
it can. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. That's why I don't.
So you real life over here trying to leave me because I want to have sex with you?
Get out the car. What you mean?
What do you mean?
We just went on a good ass date. We just went on a good ass date. Why,
okay.
Like why the fuck would you even? Come on, man. Like you wasting my time. I took you like 10 days.
Really?
You got 2 kids already. You like you don't want to give me
this the dude I decided to be with.
You can get out.
No, what you mean I can get out?
You're like you don't want to give me
How you gonna kick me out the car just because we went on a date? How did I waste your time? We're together. How many days do I gotta take you on for me to be able to get some? You got 2 kids already, but you trying to act like you don't want to give it up to me. So you think I'm just easy like that?
Man, I'm saying I've been putting in work.
I'm not even trying. Okay, and you're going to.
Man, listen, you can get out.
I can get out.
Yeah,
you real life gonna make me walk?
Because you ain't giving me nothing. Get out.
Man,
You're
I'm not even.
Listen,
I'm wasting your time.
Yes, you got
Are
2
you
kids.
serious?
You don't want to give me none, man.
I don't have to.
All right, you get out.
You really gonna make me walk home?
Bye. Get out.
So you real life over here trying to leave me because I want to.
All right. Y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard the man. Baby got to get out.
Trash.
She either got to give it up or get up out the car.
Trash. That nigga bum. Be happy to get up out that car. Go. Get the fuck on. He did you a blessing. He was never gonna do nothing right by you in his life. That was gonna be his only chance, and I hope she took it. I hope she got the fuck up out that car and used that phone that she had and got her Uber and went the fuck home and never ever dealt with that nigga again. I hope she got out the car. I hope she ain't keep trying to plead her case to that fuck nigga. I hope she got the fuck up out of there. I hope that.
I fully agree. Look,
he a fuck nigga, man.
First off, look at here. If you sweating a chick for some coochie, you a dickhead right there. That automatically makes you a dickhead.
Off the dribble.
You ain't even a dickhead. You a little dickhead because she don't want to give you none. So obviously you a little dickhead, right?
No, it clearly ain't got nothing to do with she don't want to, because it ain't shit.
No. Hold on.
My bad.
Finish here.
I'm flustered. My bad. Continue.
Look. Second off, if you have a 2-date limit and you expect very little for yourself, unless only thing you in for is coochie. But if you in for an actual relationship and something long term and something respectful, you will, without a doubt, not even bring sex up. Sex shouldn't even be a topic on a second date. You know what I'm saying? On a second date, if sex happens on a second date, that means that either y'all both agree, hey, I ain't feeling you as a relationship, but we can smash real quick. Or y'all was feeling each other and y'all had a sexual emotional connection and y'all banged that shit out. But now if you have to sweat a motherfucker over sex on the second date, she's obviously trying to do more than what you are, bro. Give up. You're out of there. It ain't gonna happen. It's not for you, right?
Man.
But now, playing devil's advocate. You know what? Nope, there's no devil's advocate to it.
I was about to say
slime ball. The niggas a slime ball.
Slime
now,
ball, bro.
Like there's
I can't defend him.
You should never sweat a female over sex.
And then he said,
"You tricking."
He said you got 2 kids already. What the fuck that got to do with fucking you?
I hope he at least was at her house dropping her off when he was telling her to get out the car, especially with 2 kids. Because if you ain't even at least take her home knowing she got 2 kids at home, you are a dickhead where your hairs is longer than your dick. Your dickhead is higher than your pubes. That's the type of dickhead you are.
It's as simple as this. He a fuck nigga. I don't give a fuck if they was 22 miles away from her house. I hope the fuck that she got out that car. And I hope that she called a friend, phoned a friend, got an Uber, because I'm sure she probably ain't broke. You was just taking her out on a date. So I'm sure she can afford to get her an Uber if you was to put her out your fucking raggedy ass car. So what? Whatever. I hope she did. I swear to God, I hope she did. Because
I bet his breath smell like shoe soles. That's why she ain't want to give him none.
That nigga sound like he would have raped her. If they was at his house chilling and he tried to get freaky and she wasn't about to give him none, he would have took it.
Right. He
seemed like one of them niggas. If he got that mad that he would put you out his car, he can get that mad to take that shit from you if you in his house and can't nobody stop him.
Right. He already look like he got one. He already look like he got one of them the back of the necks where they so black it look like turtle skin. It's like a black shell, like
so black. He got a shell back there.
It's like blackness and build a shell of itself on the back of a motherfucking neck. You know what I'm saying? Only time you actually see their neck skin is when like they bend their neck and like it's like a lit crease in between the blackness. He look like one of them niggas, and I bet his jacket fake.
That's how cold, man. Yeah, that was a blown ass video, man. I hope she ain't doing that no more.
Right.
At least you got what he said, 10 dates out of it.
Next time, man, drive your own car for the next 4 dates. First 4 dates, drive your own vehicle. If you don't plan on giving a nigga some, drive your own vehicle for the first 4 dates. And shit. Now, if you don't give a motherfucker none after the 5th date, now I ain't judging you, but I hope somewhere within date 1 and date 5, y'all have a conversation about you holding yourself back. You don't want to I feel like there should be a conversation between date 1 and date 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I ain't gonna
at least lie. So you saying between. No, I wouldn't agree with date 1 and 5. I would more so say probably 3 and 5. Maybe the first 2 dates y'all going out, y'all don't want to have a sexual conversation because y'all feeling each other out. But like you said, I do agree in a little bit that if you don't want a motherfucker just for safekeeping, this is what I feel. By that many dates, if you don't want a motherfucker to have a certain fucking feeling, because everybody is sexual, I do feel like that conversation needs to be had. You probably need to tell him, like, look, I know we probably got a sexual energy with each other, but I ain't trying to get down yet. I'm trying to wait, blah, blah, blah. I feel like once you get to so many dates and y'all vibing with each other, you right, M, from a respectful manner, so don't nobody get out of hand with shit, that conversation need to be had. Not saying y'all got to be on no freaky shit, but a sexual type of conversation need to be had. I do agree with you on that. I feel like, so I do agree with you. At some point, you do need to have it. If you know in your mind, because you don't know what you're thinking, or vice versa. It could be the other way around. Neither person knows what the one is thinking. But that don't mean that you're not thinking like, damn, I fucked the shit out of you and she blah, blah, blah. But you might be like, shit, nigga, I'm like she said on the video. He was like, how many times? She was like 15. Now, I feel like if you would have told him that a couple dates ago, maybe we wouldn't have been at this point. Not taking no sides. I'm just saying that you're right, M. When you have a standard as a male or a female, as far as sexual contact should be in a dating phase or a relationship phase, yes, there is some point to where you need to have that conversation with the other person.
Yes, sir.
Totally agree with that. But yeah, he's still a dickhead. He's a scumball. Rotten tomato.
Yeah, bona fide weirdo. Oh,
Rotten
Bernie
tomato.
Mac looking motherfucker. Fuck that dude, man.
Mook G, what's the word? Thank you for tapping in, my brother. Since you're here, you might as well hit that share button one time for the one time and tell a friend to tap in. And if you really fuck with us, you would tag a friend in the comments. Yes.
Right, so you got anything for the people, or you want to throw this one last video up in there? It's up to you, bro.
We could do this video and then that other little bullshit I had. We go run through that before we close out.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Check out this video, y'all. Another topic of conversation.
So T.I. and Tiny lost a $100 million lawsuit. It's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX, and check this out. T.I. and Tiny Harris have come out on the losing end of their copyright lawsuit against doll maker MGA Entertainment to the tune of $100 million. According to Law 360, T.I. and Tiny headed back to federal court this month to battle it out with the toy maker after accusing them of using the likeness of their OMG Girls pop group to create one of the brand's most popular doll collections. Following a 10-day trial on Friday, May 26th, a California federal jury found that MGA Entertainment's OMG dolls did not infringe upon the trade dress or misappropriate the name, likeness, or identity of the OMG Girls pop group co-owned by T.I., marking the end of a $100 million legal battle that involved accusations of racism and extortion. When speaking to Law 360 in response to the ruling, Tiny said, "It's horrible, but whatever." Meanwhile, T.I. explained that he'd first like to hear what jurors have to say before chiming in with his own thoughts. MGA's chief executive officer, Isaac Larian, claimed that the verdict shows the case was a shakedown and that he feels great, adding that he believes in the system. He also said that he was glad that the verdict came back so fast. Back in January of 2009, Tiny, who formed the OMG Girls group, called out MGA for allegedly stealing the group's likeness for the LOL Surprise OMG Girls dolls. And T.I. and Tiny also claimed that MGA announced its plan to launch a line of dolls modeled after the OMG Girls in 2010, but failed to secure a licensing agreement and allegedly refused to discuss compensation. The dolls went on to hit shelves in 2019. So T.I. and Tiny
remix. All right, Mook G getting them coins in. Good shit, boy. All right, so what y'all feel about that, man? What y'all feel about it?
That shit close, man. That shit close as hell. Man, that shit could have went either way, bro. I don't know. I don't know if I could really be mad or not. I don't know. That shit close, bro. I'm really, and you know, I fuck with T.I. That's my guy. And I don't do that favoritism shit, so I don't know. That's really close. That's close as hell. It's close, man. That's all I can think of. That's close.
Hey, Tika, I'm with you on this one. He stole that shit. He absolutely, the name, the style, and shit.
But T.I. suing them. They was suing them.
I know, that's what I'm saying. T.I. was suing them. T.I. was suing them because they stole their shit. They stole the idea. Like T.I.'s group came out first.
Right.
He took their name and their image and made these dolls.
You think so?
And that's what they just said. Tell me them dolls ain't look like them girls.
Yeah, that's why they stuck. That's why I don't know. Because if T.I. did this shit first and then LOL made the girls after that, and they look like the girls that T.I. got out.
Bro,
I don't know.
Name of
that's why I say it's close.
The name of the group is OMG Girls. Now, is that a stupid ass name for a group? Yes, absolutely. But I won't judge. Look at Tiny. She looks stupid as a motherfucker. So, I ain't gonna, but nigga, for them to even take the name, they even took the fucking name. How you do that? Disrespectful as shit. At least change the name of the dolls. You know what I'm saying?
To what?
Like, shit. Hell. Them big ass heads, they could have been the blow pops. When nobody judged them. You know what I'm saying? The blow pop.
I don't know, man. That shit kind of fishy.
Boy, shit. They caught that fish and ran off on them. Now, you want to know where they fucked up at?
All right, so what year did T.I. and them group come out? I ain't hear that part.
Oh, no. I forgot that shit. It was like either 2019 or 2009. I believe there was a 9 involved, though. Oh,
all right. So I don't know much about it because I just learned about this situation when you played it. But I just did a little Google search. OMG series didn't hit the scenes to 2021.
The singers?
No, the dolls, the series of the OMG dolls didn't come about until 2021.
Right.
So if T.I. and them made their group before they came out with this shit in 19, how did T.I. steal this shit from them? That's
ain't
what
ain't nobody saying
I thought you said
stole. Didn't nobody say T.I. stole it from the doll people? The doll people stole it from T.I.
Oh, okay. I was understanding the comments and what you were saying wrong. Then my bad. I apologize. That's why I'm like, hold on, wait. That's why I said it's close because I thought that shit came because my daughter got these dolls and shit.
Look,
that's why I'm like, all right, that shit kind of close in the times where they saying T.I. started this group and these dolls came out, but I just didn't know what year for sure.
Let me tell y'all something, all right, y'all. Just because the turtle could hear don't mean the lobster could swim. All right?
The fuck that got to do with anything?
Remember that.
But that's what. So definitely.
That's what it mean, nigga. You stupid.
Okay. Bree say OMG Girls was out before the dolls. Yeah. Okay. That's the understanding that I was having. But I knew that the years was close. I just wasn't sure. But when I thought y'all was saying what y'all was saying, I'm like, damn. If it's that case, then he stole it. That's why I had to Google it myself. But then, all right, we all on the same page. Yeah, they stole that shit. So no, fuck that. My nigga T.I. and Tiny should have won that lawsuit. I'm outraged now. First I was calm. Now I'm outraged.
I'm gonna tell you where they fucked up at. Charging $100 million. If they had sued for like 50 million, maybe even 65 million, they might have won. But 100 million, nah. Be smart about it, bro. You got to be a little bit more smart about that shit than that. They ain't about to give you no $100 million. Only way you getting $100 million is out of music, motherfucker. Don't stay in your lane. You is not about to sue the people for $100 million. Be realistic.
I agree.
And shit.
I agree.
And
I agree as fuck.
Bullshit. Just because
you made a lot of money to ask for.
Man, just because it made a Dare commercial back in the day don't mean that they fuck with you like that, motherfucker.
If this lawsuit was 2 years later, then maybe 100 million. But 2 years into where y'all saying that from the gap, I don't think that's going. Yeah, I agree with you. 100 million probably was too much for that gap right there.
I don't see no way of them getting 100 million. No way, unless they took them girls' actual faces and put them on the doll and took the names and put them on the dolls. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they getting 100 million up out of them.
I don't know, because it depends. If that group actually was like, that's what I'm saying. If this was like 2 years later and that group, and I don't know if they still doing what they doing or not, because I had never heard of them. But if they happen to blow up and become really famous like that, that lawsuit, that shit would be worth that. But in its present state, because I ain't never heard of them, then the likeness and image of them ain't worth $100 million. That's what I'm saying. Like, if this was like 2 years later, you see what I'm saying? And they happen to make that leap and become a group like that, then that lawsuit for their image and likeness would have probably been worth $100 million. Because listen, these athletes is getting motherfucking $5 to $10 million in college right now for their likeness and image.
Right.
In the NIL.
Like if instead of making a Mariah Carey doll, they made a Cannon doll. Know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like just a little doll that look like Mariah Carey that just shoot out babies and shit. You feel me? The Cannon. Know what I'm saying?
I'm dead. That's fucking funny. That's hilarious.
Like, can they get like those? Can they get paid off for that or what? You feel me? Hey, no, I'm not tipsy yet. I'm sitting there debating on pouring me another drink, but then at the same time, know what I'm saying? We about to get ready to run this.
You might as well.
Huh?
You might as well pour you another drink. Hey, you might as well pour you another drink.
After this shit over, I'm going night.
Hey, me too. My work week start tomorrow, but that's again, you might as well pour you another drink. But listen,
why would I sit there and drink another? Why would I? No, nigga,
you're gonna sleep better. You're gonna sleep better. But listen, Bree say, speaking of millions, what do y'all think about California trying to pay reparations to African American descendants of slaves?
What do you think of what?
What do you think? She said, what do we think about California trying to pay reparations to African American descendants of slaves?
Me, myself, personally, I think that's stupid as a motherfucker.
Damn, why you think it's stupid?
Because if that's the case, that means that every African American person in California gets reparations. Okay? Because let's be realistic, damn near every motherfucking trace of every black person have a trace of African slaves somewhere. Now, there is a possibility that not all black people have a slave ancestor. That's very possible, right? But now, with that, right, let's just look at the financial side of it. How much money would it take to pay all these people this money? Because it's still in the millions of people. Okay, that's not 100 people. It's not 1,000 people. It's millions of people, right? Yeah. So you take that millions of people, and that's going to be even millions, bigger millions of dollars. Okay. Yeah. Where you think them dollars gonna come from? What you think they're gonna do with that? And then think about look at the price hike that just the money that they gave us for COVID gave us. They gave us COVID money and they drove them prices all the way up in the air. Soon as COVID went away, they start dropping that shit back down again. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like that shit.
I don't know, L. I don't know,
like
man.
that.
I feel like let's. I feel like go for it. I feel like.
And do you know I got a shitload of family in California. Half my family in California. My kids live in California. So hopefully I got a slave ancestor, so you know what I'm saying, so my kids can get some of that money. Right, if they do that. But then at the same time, at the end of the day, I gotta look at the larger aspect of the picture. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the damage that it's gonna cause.
I get that. I understand. I understand everything. But listen, man. It's a lot of factors into this shit. And I don't know. Look, I don't know, man. Because for forever, motherfuckers been crying about black people getting that. You know what I'm saying? They want that. That's what they deserve. They feel like America should give them that back. I don't know if I got ancestors that was, I don't know. I ain't never did no ancestry.com. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But the idea and the thought at the end of the day, to benefit the people, man, listen, I don't care. I'm for that. Because I already know whether we get money or we don't get money. I don't know if y'all agree with me or not, but America is done for. We're on the bottom of the totem pole, OG, triple OG. Our dollar ain't even worth the value that it was worth. We're on the bottom of the motherfucking totem pole. We always made fun of third world countries. Well, hello. They these motherfuckers, we didn't held it. We didn't represent it so long until we didn't represent our reputation all the way down here. So at the end of the day, look, it's already going to shit. Might as well give us some money.
Look, you want to know why?
It's already going to shit.
Look, you want to know why California talking about giving people that money? Realistically, because California know for a fact that they give it to them people gonna give it right back to them. You know what I'm saying?
That could be the case.
That they gonna know that they about to grow their economy. You know what I'm saying? That's all that. That's why they gonna give it to them. You feel me? Because let's be realistic. California is one of the most expensive states in the world. You know what I'm saying? And most people in California do what? Buy bullshit.
That's so fine. Maybe it will become contagious. Listen, I don't give a fuck what another motherfucker do, whatever they get, whatever blessings they get, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I ain't watching your pockets. I ain't watching your lifestyle. I don't give a fuck. All I'm doing is hoping to the universe and everything around me that I can get that same kind of blessing.
Okay, but then
I don't care what you did with your shit. I'm gonna do something totally different with it.
Okay, but then not only that, but hold on. But not only that though, but do you see the chain reaction that's going to cause? Think about the chain reaction, because if California do that for them, guess what? Nevada gonna want theirs, Arizona gonna want theirs, Utah gonna want theirs, Kansas gonna want theirs. Pocket. That shit going down all the way across America.
Come out of pocket. Hey, like Bree said. Hey, M, like Bree said, they better start cutting down some motherfucking trees.
Look. Tico
they better start chopping them bitches, nigga.
Tico over there, TFC.
Hey.
She just, hello.
I don't know if I'll have some bread coming. But shit, just the thought of it. What you talking about? Look. Get that shit. Like you said, M, you cheap. I'm cheap too. So if I get some bread and come on top, I ain't never worried about flossing and shining and having the bigger this or the bigger this. I just need something that's suitable for what I got. It's 6 of my family. It's 6 of us. I need something that can suit 6 people, a car and a home. I don't need the extras. So if I came across bread, I don't give a fuck what other motherfuckers doing. I'm gonna be well off. But I'm still gonna continue to do my life.
Yeah, so that's how we're gonna do. But I'm talking about majority. Okay, let's say this, right? Let's take our immediate circle, right? Just the guys that you know, in our circle, right? Realistically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How many of these guys in our circle do you honestly believe will responsibly spend their money the way that you would. I ain't gonna say that
right
they
now,
should, but I'm saying that you would.
That I would? I don't think nobody. I know, not even. I don't think nobody would. The way I would, no, not me, not my way.
Okay,
not my way.
So now, although, right? So if they gave millions of African Americans that money, right?
Yes.
Like you said, you don't even believe the 7 people in your circle will spend that money responsibly in the way that you would. So
but that don't mean that they would do it responsibly though. Cause see, I'm just a lot. I'm very careful with my money. Like I don't splurge. I work hella, bro. I never go out and buy myself anything. And I have hundreds of dollars left. Like that never be nothing I want to do. That don't mean I would be wrong if I did go spend $200 on me a pair of shoes, which I don't do. You know what I'm saying? So even if I did do that, that don't make you not responsible. So that's why I say no. None of y'all would be like me because I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't wear chains and watches. I got my ears pierced. I don't even fucking buy earrings. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all that accessory shit, all that shit don't matter to me. Like, none of that shit really is my goal. Like, nothing. I don't care about being the spotlight. I don't want the attention. So, like, but it don't matter. It don't mind if you got $700 left and you go spend $200. That don't mean you being irresponsible. So that's why I say no, because I know like some of my friends, if they had $700-800 extra, they might hit the mall. They probably about to go buy some new fresh shit. See me, that don't mean they gonna go spend all of their money. That just mean they got extra $800. They probably gonna go spend about $200-300 on themselves. Me, I've got $800. I'm gonna be thinking about how slowly I can spend this shit.
Okay, so
I'm gonna be thinking how very slowly I can spend this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now with that being said, right there, right? First off, let me touch a comment in here real quick.
Go ahead.
Bree say I'm buying multiple lands and growing crops and other resourceful things to profit and keep money flowing. Absolutely, and I agree with that.
Hell yeah,
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, right? But
man, that's the best idea.
But now here's the thing with that, right? Is that you're not going to be the only one with that idea because I'm definitely going to have that idea. I'm pretty sure some other folks going to have that idea. But now here's the people that own these lands and crops and stuff like that. You want to know what they're going to do? Jack up the price. Jack that thing all the way up. So now, guess what this is going to do? This is going to cause a bidding war between you and the next person. So now that land that you probably planned on buying, you probably don't even get because this person over here might outbid you on it. You know what I'm saying? Or
I mean, that works the same way if that bitch was cheap.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to take these factors into motion. You know what I'm saying? And then as to what you were saying, right? I agree because you know what I'm saying? You see, my ears pierced and they naked as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got one pair of earrings that I wear. You know what I'm saying? Freaking, I got a couple of watches. I don't wear them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I say, you can't base everybody's actions off of what you do. Because look at how many people out there that have Jordan collections, but they walking. They got a lot of them. They got $100,000 worth of shoes, but they walking like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's because those type of people don't know how to save up money.
Right. But that's what I'm saying though, is that there's so many of them people that once they get money, they are going to go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
But those same people do the same shit with the little money that we are all making now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, it may be some things that can change a little bit because the world, the country know that people got more money now. So yeah, that should become expected. If you've been around Earth long enough or the United States long enough, you'd have been through prices, bro. We all have been through. We all sit back and say, damn, I remember when you used to be able to go to the store and get a quarter bag of chips. And this motherfuckers before us, it used to be like, shit, I remember when chips was 5 cents. So, yeah, we going to go through that. The more money they make and give out to people, they going to make us pay more for the shit that they got.
Right.
It's understandable.
That's the thing. But that's the thing. That's something else. Matter of fact, that right there is something else that you got to take into consideration, right? Is that we're not talking about price inflation plus the wage increase.
Exactly.
Okay. Because because them prices went up as wages went up. But we're talking about a one-time payout.
You better be conservative.
Right. So now
you better be conservative.
Right. But see, that shit sound good. What happened when these people catch on that there are so many people being on conservative that they can still hike up their prices? So now that causes the people that's being conservative to still have to pay more because these motherfuckers who ain't being smart is reckless spending.
It's give and take, bro. It ain't gonna never be an even playing field. It's give and take. So since I know I've been around, I'm 30, I'm about to be motherfucking 39 years motherfucking old. I done seen a lot of shit change from little amounts to large amounts. I've never seen nothing go fucking from a price I remember and get cheaper. Nothing got cheaper in my lifetime that I've been alive. I can't think of nothing that has gotten cheaper. Maybe outside of some old ass clothing. Either they still trying to sell some of that shit for a high amount. Right. So my thing is, I expect shit to always go up. As long as earth is earth, I expect it. So if I expect it, bro. I rather what is it? I rather have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. Because whether they give us wages higher or not, prices on shit gonna go up. We was fortunate enough this time to be getting the increase in wages when they went up on prices. We was fortunate enough this time.
Matter of fact, look, check it out.
Now that this dollar ain't about to be worth shit. Okay, y'all complaining now.
Right.
Y'all better get as much extra motherfucking money as y'all possibly can, because this dollar ain't worth shit. And all right, give me. I don't know if I got no African descendant slave. Give it to me if I got it, because y'all gonna do it anyway. Everything gonna cost more anyway, and I'm still gonna be broke, and y'all still gonna charge me more. At least for a nigga like me, if I came across a large loan sum of money, I know that I can make me and my family well off. Regardless if y'all go up on prices, because I get cheaper. I get cheaper, out, right? But no, I don't know.
Check it out.
Fuck that.
Look, check it out. And shout out to these folks, right? Shout out to these folks. You know what I'm saying? Some friends of mine. Shit. Look, I ain't tripping. Look, first of all, let me just say this so y'all know that I ain't tripping. I ain't tweaking nothing like that. But there's a bloodsucker, a.k.a. a little mosquito flying around in this bitch and shit. He trying to attack me, y'all. He trying to eat me and shit. And that's why I'm over here like Friday in a chicken coop and shit. You feel? I mean,
when you get a chance, you grab that motherfucking. When you get a chance, you grab him and you squeeze the life out of his ass.
Right, but soon as, hey, look, I'm gonna go feed his ass to Charlotte as soon as I catch his motherfucking ass.
Cause there's a little flying motherfucker in here too. I've been trying to catch the whole show.
Man, look, this is some bullshit. This is what I hate about summertime. But anyway, look, some folks I know just bought a half acre of land for $1,200. $1,200 motherfucking dollars. A half acre of land. That's nice as a motherfucker.
That's a great deal.
Right. You feel like,
great deal.
Look, I could go sell my laptop and TV right now and go get that shit right now.
Go get you a land and build a studio for the Conversation Room podcast. Wait, let's do it. Go ahead, if Gizzle, get that shit cracking. We'll make that money back to buy you a new TV and all that shit soon, real soon.
Big facts. But look, but what I'm saying is, like, there's land out there, and like I hear what y'all saying. Like, matter of fact, Bree, we're gonna come to you real quick. But where we at? Tika say we need to continue buying and keeping opening up and owning black companies and shit like that. Man, look, I'm going crazy, y'all. Man, look. Look, I hate bugs, y'all. I hate bugs. Even after them bitches ain't around, I still feel them motherfuckers. I fucking hate bugs. I hate them motherfuckers with a passion. But anywho, she can say that we need to continue opening up black stuff. And you're absolutely right about that. But there's only two ways that you could really go about doing that, right? You either have to go in and buy everything at one time, or you have to somehow sneak and do that shit up under their nose where they not catching on that, oh shit, they buying up all the businesses on this block. Because once they see what's going on, they're going to block that shit and figure out a way to get all that back, or at least get some of that, tax your motherfucking ass. So you got to be, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you. We just got to find a right plan and the right way to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Bree said had a cabbage used to cost 10 cents. Right.
The only way I can see that happening is you got to have you got to have one person probably buying up, you know what I'm saying, multiple things. So where it don't look like a lot of different motherfuckers. And once the land is bought, you sell that shit to your people.
Man, look.
And y'all build your shit on that motherfucker. After the land is bought, they can't. After the land is bought, it's yours. You just buy it up. Look, I'm just saying shit.
If motherfuckers came up as a big umbrella like these other companies be doing, you know what I'm saying, to put their money together, you know what I'm saying, and turn that shit into one fund and went and grabbed everything.
And all at one time?
All at one time is grab everything.
That's what I'm saying. Only way you can do that if you trying to just say you're trying to buy up a block, just for an example, a whole block. All you need is get you about 5 different motherfuckers to buy up 2 of the motherfuckers each at one time. And like I said, and once the shit bought, it ain't nothing nobody can do about it because it's already bought its own. And then now you sell one of them motherfuckers to a business partner, a partner that you know that's just trying to do business. Now you sell it to them instead of them going through the other motherfucker and they looking at the community like, wait a minute, hold on. No, ain't gonna be none of those type of factors. The person that's selling it to you don't give a fuck about you being in the community. Like, absolutely. That's the only way I can see it being you taking the control out of the hands of them and you putting the control into yourself. You got to get the right motherfuckers that's want to do the same thing and got a group of motherfuckers that's trying to do the same thing instead of going in there all individually trying to do the same shit. Make it one big thing if you can, or 3 big things if you can. Make it like it's coming from one person. I'm trying to buy all this. I'm trying to buy this whole motherfucking this little shopping mall complex. You know what I'm saying? I want to buy all these stores, all these vacant stores.
Man, I'm about to.
I want to buy the whole thing. You ain't buying the whole thing for yourself though. You buying the whole thing because you know this motherfucker trying to open up a little small black-owned restaurant.
I got one.
He can buy that one. He can buy that one. He can buy that one.
Ass, y'all.
Good. Murder, death, kill.
Hell yeah, one hit.
But yeah, that's my take on that shit, man. We can we just gotta do that shit. We gotta, like you said, and we gotta do that shit. We gotta come together, man. We gotta make more larger purchases as a unit, more so than trying to do this shit one at a time. And then they seeing it like, wait a minute, that's what they trying to do. And then they can try to get in front of that shit. We just need to drop it down on their ass. One large ass load. Drop one large ass load on their ass to where their toilet can't flush. It's gonna take them time to get this load down. And we gonna be good. By the time they figure it out, we'll be good. And that's just my suggestion. If I had an idea and I could throw my seed in the ground and make it grow, that would be one.
I could dig it. I'll fuck with it.
You'll fuck with it? That's what I'm talking about. As long as my main rider fuck with it, man, we good, man. But check this out. We at the end of that rope, man. We at the end of that rope. We sad to say goodbye to y'all because we love the conversation and love the talking. But it's time for us to go, y'all. We want to thank y'all for tapping in.
I doubt I'm going
to the conversation room. You going? You getting your ass up and you going? That's why we getting off.
Man,
y'all listen.
If y'all think
tell him he going to the gym in the morning.
Man,
tell him he going to the gym in the morning.
It's 11 o'clock. If you think I'm about to wake up at 5 o'clock to go to the gym, bullshit.
Wake up at 6. Wake up at 6.
Nope.
But all right, y'all. This has been the Conversation Room podcast, man. And I've been one of your two hosts, Mr. King Coleman.
And I'm your boy, M. Gizzle, a.k.a. God's homie. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tapping the likes. Thanks for tapping the shares. And yes, you heard me. I'm God's homie. Don't take what I said out of context. I still love God.
Hey, another quick thing. Y'all ain't know for the last couple episodes, I took the fucking out of my name. You know what I'm saying? Me and my co-host has tried to become better with our language a little better, and I felt like I should start there. If I get a rhythm, not saying that in my name, I could carry that on to the show. So if y'all was wondering, that's what I'm doing.
Look, you know what? I told the homie this, right? And it's some advice that I'm really working on, right? But if you change the way you think, you change your emotions, right? And to do that, it's not hard, but it's take work. You know what I'm saying? Like all you gotta do just work on taking cussing out of your vocabulary.
Try to.
You know what I'm saying? Try to take that out of your vocabulary and you will start changing the way that you think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I heard this on the movie, but it makes sense, right? So I kind of held on to it. But dude on Malcolm X, he was like, a person use profanity and cuss words because they don't have the intelligence or they don't know the words to use, right? So rather than using them
totally great sense.
Rather than using them cuss words, if you use the actual word that you're trying to use, rather than using that profanity substitute, your vocab will go up, your language will go up, the way you think will go up.
I agree.
I agree. Everything it does better. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Good. That's great. That's a great way to end it. Hey, look, mental growth is very important, man. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it takes for you to grow on the mental scale, I ain't got nothing to do with lifting weights and eating right, eating good, and getting enough sleep. No, allowing yourself to grow mentally, putting all your bias aside sometime and allowing yourself to ingest some things, because it's a lot of shit that we think we know and we don't know shit. And that's just real shit. I know what I'm saying? Like, we be thinking we hip to shit, but shit get deeper. So allow yourself to grow mentally. A lot of us is older as fuck, but our brain does not match our age. So allow yourself to grow mentally, y'all. I've been doing this. I mentioned this many shows. I've been practicing mental growth for the last couple years. I've been trying to get better at things that I understand and better at things that I see. Better at my interpretation of shit. A lot of things go into mental growth to help you understand shit on an even scale. So my thing to y'all, please practice y'all mental growth, man. It allows us to understand things and have a better mind state so we don't drive ourselves crazy about things that we really shouldn't be concerned about. And that's my closing statements for tonight, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Holla at us next time.
Peace.
Once again, it's the spin, 8 to 10 every Monday. Conversation taking place. All of it's real, some of it's funny. Kick your feet up if you like, at least your internet connected. Twist a blunt, pour a drink simultaneously, a separate perspective with respect. Being reflected with some peers. Couple hours out of your day, fire in the hole and cheers. Oh yeah, might as well go ahead and talk your shit, but make it funky, cause we all gon' sniff. Signing in, King Coleman and them Gizzle. Come on and kick it for a little. Ain't no hating, we debating over topics big and little. If you're ready, let's get it. Let the greatness resume. Welcome to the Conversation Room. Tap in and tap share.